I will reiterate what several of my colleagues have said, especially recently. There is no urgency right now up in Hartford. I'm not really surprised at it, but nevertheless I'm still disappointed. The wait-and-see attitude with regard to the budget has been unfortunate, but as Rob so aptly put it, is business as usual. Me being one of the new guys up there, I'm under no illusions that I'm going to change the world in just a few weeks, but thankfully I do have a couple committees I think that are very important to people such as yourselves, members of the Chamber, and the business community as a whole. I was fortunate enough to be placed on the Energy Committee. It's a committee that may not seem exciting to many people, but I really am intrigued and interested in trying to find a way to make it more affordable for folks such as yourselves to operate a business in Connecticut. There's no easy answer to that, and I'm sure you probably heard from Representative Williams over the last few years. Connecticut's energy markets are very difficult and complex, and unfortunately there is no short-term solutions. Two things that I do know about that I think I know I'm going to support wholeheartedly. One of them is kind of a broader philosophical approach in that we need to stabilize the market. We need to stop trying to change the rules constantly. Over the past 12 years or so since deregulation was passed, there's been a constant attempt to change the rules. And that has scared away investors from our state and has inevitably driven up the cost of energy in Connecticut. You know, we really need to find a way to bring more companies into the state and to want to invest in Connecticut. And with regard to energy, I think stop trying to change the rules is one way to do so. A few weeks ago I was lucky enough to meet with your Public Policy Committee, and I actually learned something. I was not aware of how important the conservation initiatives were to the business community from the state's programs. The unfortunate thing last year, or the last budget cycle, that the fund, the conservation fund, was raided. I would like to see that not happen again, and I really believe, especially after meeting the members of the Public Policy Committee, I really believe that that's something that can help reduce the cost of energy for particularly manufacturers and other businesses in the state. To make sure that they stay here, because at the end of the day, we all campaigned. You know, it's no secret that many of us are in Hartford because we wanted to promote job creation. And I am one person who believes firmly that the government doesn't create the jobs you people do. And one of the biggest hindrances to doing that is the cost of energy in this state. And that's one of the reasons why I was so excited to be placed on that committee, and why I believe that conservation is actually a very important thing for us to promote and to continue to operate. The other committee I think that really has a direct impact on folks such as yourselves is the Environment Committee that I was placed on. Obviously there are many regulations that have been put in place over the last 30 or 40 years that have helped the state quite a bit, helped us maintain our beauty and make it a great place for us to live. Unfortunately, the impact and the drawback to that is that some of the regulations have been draconian in nature and have really hurt your ability to operate your companies. So I'm excited about my place, my little place on the committee, to be able to try to look out for your interests as well as the interests of the people in my district with regard to the environment. And I want to make sure that no matter what happens, we always look at what our votes will, how they will affect what you folks do here in this room and across the state. Because God knows we need the jobs, and we in Hartford, the only thing we can really do to help out is to get out of your way.